Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a podcast where I explore the common and uncommon interests of Black people in order to help us feel more seen. Please rate us and write us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. 5 stars preferably, because we are whom?
5-star bitches.
Imagine. There we go. Period. Jewel tapped in right when she was supposed to. Exactly. Spotify now also allows comments on specific episodes, so feel free to share your thoughts there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, and all of those things. I am your host, Sequoia, and today joining me to chat about Little Miss Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter, we have fan fave and someone of similar height,
period,
Jewel Wicker. Thank
Shout
you for joining us. Yes, Jewel, tell us your height.
Why would I do that? Are you okay? That's a crazy first question to ask somebody. I am, some would say 5'10".
Who are
some
the
would say. Some would say.
Can you point
that out? In actuality, I'm 4'11". Which is, I think, the ultimate height. I think it's the most perfect height.
I think it's really cute. I really think it's really, me and Jewel have talked about this before. I am technically short, but not actually short. You know what I mean? I am 5'2". And Jewel was saying when she's on a plane and she needs help getting stuff out the bin, somebody's always going to help her because she's very clearly short. And I'm like, ain't that about a bitch? Ain't nobody ever helped my ass get nothing out the damn bin when I'm on a plane trying to get stuff out the bin.
I think it also is just that I'm skeptical of saying that I look young on these here platforms now, because what I won't be is dragged. What I won't be is told that I look 57. What I won't be is dragged. But I do think I have a small frame. And I'm short. You do, so people tend to, at a glance, I didn't say my face, I said at a glance.
Right, at a glance.
People tend to think small child. And I do use that to my advantage, absolutely.
You know what? And if I had what is legally considered a disability due to my height, I would also use that.
I don't have
to my
legally
advantage.
A disability. I don't. I'm an inch or two away.
I was under,
but I don't have it, and I think it's disrespectful to people who could technically qualify to say that I do, because I don't.
I thought that it was
4'11"
and under.
It's not.
Okay.
I believe it's 4'9" or 4'10".
Oh.
And I know that because my mom was the same height as me and she checked.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Okay. I've never measured you. I'm going to assume that you're actually 4'11", like you say, and not 4'10", but
girl.
Okay. Let's let it go. We're here to talk about Miss Sabrina Carpenter. So let me give y'all a little backstory straight from Wikipedia, of course, about who this lady is. Sabrina Ann Lynn Carpenter, born May 11th, 1999, a Taurus, is an American singer, songwriter, and actress. She first gained recognition starring on the Disney Channel series Girl Meets World and signed with Disney-owned Hollywood Records. She released 4 studio albums. 3 of their singles topped the U.S. dance club song charts. Okay, so that's where she started. And then, of course, she's grown into the lady that we know now, Miss Short and Sweet, Miss Vulgar Mouth, and incredible lyricist that we are aware of. I see she had to get rid of that fucking Disney deal. She said, you know what? I owe y'all 4 albums. We're going to pump them shits out. We're going to move and get to writing.
I didn't know who that lady was.
So I was going to ask you, when was the first time you heard of her?
Wasn't she on High School Musical, the musical?
No, I think that was Olivia Rodrigo. I don't think she was on there. I think that's just Olivia Rodrigo.
But they did have a little, there was something with them. So, okay, whatever. I don't know what she was doing with Disney, but I know the Olivia Rodrigo story.
She was on Girl Meets World. That was a Disney Channel original series.
News to me. But the way that I know her is because Nonsense was an absolute banger. And I work for Teen Vogue, and we had her at Summit maybe 2 years ago. Whenever I came to LA to visit you, Sequoia,
she was there.
Sabrina, she was one of the performers.
Damn, I didn't know about her well enough.
Paying attention. That's
I
crazy.
wasn't. Wow.
She came out and she performed Nonsense, although she didn't do an outro because she said, y'all are not going to accuse me of being inappropriate in front of the children.
That's fair.
Which I was very disappointed. She skipped. I mean, it was for the best, but she skipped the outro. But she came and she did an acapella version of Nonsense. And
she did, oh my God, I can't believe I missed that. What? I'm
she
sick.
Had like a little guitar. She was sitting down.
She plays the guitar.
No,
was I there at that time, or did I leave?
Girl, you might have left because you see how you got to. As soon as Sweetie got off the stage, you left.
I came to see Jewel do her thing, and then I went home. I didn't know nothing about Sabrina
Carpenter. So I found out about Nonsense around that time. I was a big fan of the song, played it out. And then when I really said, oh, this isn't a fluke, Miss Girl is tapped in, is when I heard Feather, which I also liked, but I loved the video controversy because I think Jesus was a carpenter is such a slay. It's such a that I want it on a t-shirt. I know she has merch with it and I need to buy it. So that's when I became a legitimate fan of her. Jesus was a carpenter and so am I. And so that's kind of what my intro into. I will say I didn't love that album. I liked the songs from the album, but Short and Sweet is the first album that I love all the way through.
I definitely agree with that. I learned of Miss Carpenter in 2021 when Olivia released Driver's License, because that line, you're always with that blonde girl, that always makes me doubt. I heard that was about somebody named Sabrina Carpenter. And at this time I was Olivia down. I was very fucking serious about Olivia Rodrigo. You cannot tell me there was a better songwriter on the fucking planet when Driver's License came out. So I was anti whomever she was talking about in the song. At my big age, I was like, no, get her out of here. We don't care about her.
Because I don't know what she did to break that girl heart or what she was doing with that. Why was she with that man? Why was she with him? Because she ain't had no business.
Like, obviously, I really like both girls. Olivia is what, maybe like 5 or 6 years younger than Sabrina. It doesn't feel like they should be dating the same person, but again, I don't know.
We're in Hollywood.
I don't know. We're in Hollywood. You're also in your 20s. Things are just weird. I
didn't make a single good decision when I was in my 20s, so I'm certainly not here to judge.
Facts. Oh my God. Sometimes I'll be looking back like, girl,
Sequoia, you didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but I was stupid. But I was still fucking stupid. So, anyways.
I will say, now that I can take my Olivia Rodrigo shades off, because I Like the Boy is kind of a slap. I do like that song a lot.
Did she have a song called Because I Like the Boy? Oh, that was Sabrina? Oh, she was trying to be a villain, and I kind of stand.
Because she was like, oh, now I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut, like, all of these things that people are saying about me, all because I like the boy, like... And I kind of like that. That's fun.
I kind of like it too.
That kind of drama.
Yeah, that's fun. It wasn't until around late 2022 when No Nonsense Christmas dropped that I actually started paying attention to Sabrina. I wasn't even paying attention to No Nonsense like that. I obviously saw... Well, I don't even know if in 2022 she was on tour yet to do all of the outros. But I heard... Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I remember the tour, but I don't know the timeline.
I remember the tour too, right? So I remember I either heard No Nonsense Christmas first and then started seeing the tour clips, or I saw the tour clips and then heard No Nonsense Christmas. But I heard No Nonsense Christmas before I heard No Nonsense. And
why do you keep calling the song No Nonsense?
It's called it's called Nonsense. This is the 30th. This is the 30th thing I have ever done in my life.
I was watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and there is a lady, the lady who was dancing to her child in the hospital. The child had RSV. Every time I describe it, I'm like, and the baby had RSVP. and then I was trying to describe chimp crazy to somebody, and I was like, crazy chimps, and they were like, Jewel.
Of course, it's not that. It's not that, babe.
That is the 30th thing.
So you just turn 30 and become an auntie automatically, like even if you don't have anybody that you're an actually auntie to, you just
and
become
then you
an
can't
auntie.
remember what nothing is called. You just start making stuff up, because I know that is not, the respiratory virus is not called RSVP, but
it's
in
not
my
called
brain,
RSVP. No, it is, because that's the quickest link that I have to it. RSVP. I have No Nonsense written all up and down my damn notes for this. So
the song is called Nonsense.
The song is called Nonsense. Okay. Well, I heard Nonsense Christmas before I heard actual Nonsense, and so I actually still don't know Nonsense that well. I know Nonsense Christmas.
Clearly,
so every time, every every time I'm singing it, every time she starts singing it, I start singing the Christmas version. And I'm confused as to why the lyrics aren't, it's why it's not decking all the halls, big snowballs. Like, I don't understand. Anyways.
You are a Christmas girl, so it would make sense that you
Christmas.
Are excited about a Christmas version of a song.
And it was so well done. Let's move on to her pen game. That's really what it is.
Period.
The pen game, I actually feel like it is unmatched. I can't think of another pop girly that writes as well as Sabrina Carpenter writes. And I'm even thinking like across, maybe from like pop. I don't mean R&B girlies. I mean pop.
Because I was going to say, you don't think her and Victoria have similar...
Oh, Victoria's pen is fucking nuts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Victoria's pen is nuts.
Sure.
Absolutely. But I'm thinking about the outright pop girls. I don't think nobody really touching Sabrina. She gives rapper level double entendres.
I think that's what it is. Because I think there are plenty of pop girls who can write, but I think you enjoy a double entendre.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just she's tailored to my taste. Yes. I'm like, wow, I could hear a rapper say these lyrics and I'll be impressed. And this is fucking crazy.
There is when I don't know if you've seen the clip of Lotto singing Good Graces in her car.
Yes, I did.
But I'm like, Lotto would flow so well on that song. It does give like one of the rap girls would like jump into that cadence like really, really well. So yes, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
I actually love. I feel like she's also a quintessential theater kid, just goofy and dramatic.
She doesn't take herself too seriously.
She doesn't.
And I really enjoy that because she knows, literally the song is called Nonsense because she's like, I'm literally just being silly. I'm being ridiculous. But it works and it's fun. I'm being horny. It's fun. It's not taking itself too seriously and it works. And I think I enjoy that about her because I think so much of the pop girls are just so serious and they take their craft so serious. And I get it, but like, I just want to have a little fun.
100%. And I feel like Sabrina does in fact take her craft really seriously. Again, that pen is crazy.
Absolutely.
But herself, she really don't be taking herself seriously at all. But
even if you think of her imagery, it flows through to the imagery, right? Like the Feather video where she's like literally in a freaking church acting like she ain't got no sense. Or the I'm thinking of the Please 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 video where everybody been dragging her for dating that man and she turns it into a music video.
Barry Keoghan or whatever.
I don't know how to pronounce that man's name.
What's the drag? I'm actually confused about why people are. Is it because the age difference? I know that they have one. It didn't seem particularly large to me.
Please don't quote me because I don't know that man.
Okay.
But I think does he have a child?
Oh, perhaps. I think I did hear that.
It's something tied to a previous relationship. He left his baby moms for
her. My producer said he left his baby moms for her.
I didn't know it was for her now. That ain't what I knew. You learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying? You learn something. Hey, you learn something new. I can't say because I don't even know how to pronounce the man's last name. So I wasn't there. I can't tell you what happened.
I'm pronouncing
but
it
I
like
know that it was
would,
something. So. I know that it was something regarding his previous relationship and them dragging her for that. And I like that she was like, she literally turned it into a song like, please don't prove them people right and embarrass me.
Oh, God.
Please don't embarrass me.
He been all over social like, this my girl, my girl, my girl. He been posting her on his story constantly under all the comments of her photos. Like,
it's been
he seems to be trying to be serious.
But I don't know.
I heard that rumor too. And then what disproved it was when Please, Please, Please dropped or whatever or maybe even Taste.
No, I heard it after, I thought.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not in kids' business that much.
I wish everybody the best.
He my age, allegedly. He 31, but I don't know.
I wish everybody the best. And listen, if the pen is gonna pen, break up or together, I really don't care what y'all do.
It makes no difference.
I could just say that it's personally not my business.
So we have allegedly pegged Miss Carpenter as a Nepo baby. Do you think she is a Nepo baby because her aunt?
I told y'all I don't think that lady is no Nepo baby.
Because her aunt is the voice of Bart Simpson.
Was it you that said you felt like she was? Or did you say you
absolutely do not think.
I think
like
we're
I was like, that doesn't make
Nepo
any
at that
sense.
point.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys, because her aunt is the voice of Bart Simpson.
First of all, I don't know that lady. I mean, I know who Bart Simpson is, but I don't know that lady. Like, if she was walking down the street, I wouldn't be like,
No.
that's the number one. Second of all, if she rose up the ranks to be the next best voice actress, then okay, I'll give you a little Nepo. I'll give you a little Nepo, because she clearly used the connection that she had to advance. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No,
I don't know what that got to do with
nothing.
anything.
It feels like it feels like she's just following the typical Disney star trajectory. Like they all do this. They
she
go on Disney Channel and then they go on and sing. I don't know.
She could have been Coco Jones in small town Tennessee that did a random audition and ended up on Disney.
Very much. Apparently, she what was her break or whatever was she auditioned for the next Miley Cyrus. I guess there was like a little show that was gonna be the next Miley Cyrus project, and she came in third for that, and that kind of broke her into the Disney world. So it's like, once again, her aunt made her come in third, or I mean, I don't know.
Listen, I know that the Nepo Babies do exist, and I'm not afraid to say it. I think we're dragging it.
We're dragging
in that space. I think we drag it often, but I think that's a drag.
I agree. And also, what do you want them to say? Because I don't remember which one of them said, like, okay, and if you had the same resources, you would do it too, period.
Well, I think that's fair. I think where I get frustrated about the Nepo baby conversation is when people are like, it's so me, I'm being bullied. And it's like, everybody's just asking you to acknowledge the breaks that you were given and that you took advantage of the resources and the opportunities that you have. I'm very happy that you did. That's great. Very smart. There's plenty of people who got famous parents and don't do nothing. So very good for you.
Facts.
But like, just acknowledge that like other people don't have those breaks. That's all anyone is saying. No one is saying, I don't know. I think that's all I've ever thought about the Nepo baby thing. That's the only place I get annoyed. But if you succeed, go for it. I don't know.
I totally agree. Like, I'm like, yeah, you can just say like, yeah, I knew, I went to this. I had this agent automatically because my dad had the agent as well. That agent, like whatever. And also, I'm sitting here having thoughts. My thoughts are turning for the first time. So forgive this half-baked thought.
Oh, no.
Is it impossible that the child of a really famous artist is also a really good artist? Is it possible that the child of a famous actor that goes on to be a famous actor in their own right is not just really talented? Because their parent is also very notably talented, and that talent kind of went down to that person. Yeah.
The only thing that I am saying in that regard is, and there are plenty of really talented people who don't get in the room. So you at least got access. That other talent is not all it takes.
Definitely
access
not.
Is a part of the equation. And so you did have that part of the equation that makes it a little easier for you. Like, Willow Smith is very talented.
Facts.
Also, Willow Smith had access in a way that afforded her a chance to explore, especially at a young age, and start developing that talent at a really young age, that I'm sure helped her. Two things can be true.
I hate that she hates With My Hair. I want her to perform With My Hair so
You're not going to get it.
bad.
You're not going to get it.
She was in that bitch eating.
I'll get Jhené Aiko bringing back her songs that were on the B2K cuts before you get With My Hair.
Wait, what happened?
Sequoia, please tell me. I don't have time for this. I know.
I had no idea Jhené Aiko had
did.
nothing. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Where did you think she came from?
Slauson.
TLDR. Jhené Aiko came up under B2K. She used to open for them on the screen tours. At that point, they lied and said that she was Lil Fizz's cousin. She is not. That's just
some good old hood ass time. We all got hood cousins.
Two mixed people, and y'all decided they was gonna be cousins.
Lil Fizz is mixed with what?
Is he? Is he black?
Lil Fizz looks 100% black to me. He look light skin. I don't know. Let me move on. Let's continue. I'm about to check.
Well, I'm sorry if I put out the propaganda. I'm sorry, Lil Fizz. Apologies. Okay, so listen. Two light-skinned black people then, and then y'all done made them cousins. But anyway, she came up. She was making R&B songs.
He's Creole, so yes, essentially,
Okay,
more or less.
well,
Yeah, okay, we'll take it.
Anyway, so she came up under B2K, and on the B2K album, at the end of each album, there would be one or two bonus cuts of Jhené Aiko. Like, she wasn't putting out her own project. They were kind of teasing a future project from her, and they would tease it at the end of the She literally had a song in You Got Served. Mm-hmm. She was featured on B2K songs.
I've definitely seen that movie. Totally.
You've never seen You Got Served, and that's about to piss me off. Because please, Sequoia, look me in my face. Look at me. Open your eyes. Look me in my face and tell me you ain't never seen You Got Served.
I won't tell you.
What's wrong with you? Is that on purpose? Like, you just...
No, I just never...
I went and saw You Got Served several times when it came out in the movie theaters, because I was going to support my man J Book. First of all,
is that the one where Chris Brown dies in the first few seconds, or is that
Chris Brown was not in that?
Okay,
you're thinking Stump the Yard, and now
I ain't seen that one either. Okay,
I'm tested. Okay, anyway, Jhené Aiko came out under B2K. She was making like teenage poppy R&B songs about, heartbreak, whatever. By the time she put out that song, what was it, Sailing Souls? It wasn't Sailing Souls. It was the very first project.
Sailing Souls?
No, but it was the one that had My Mind on it and all of that stuff when she first came on the scene. Anyway, when she put her first it was around like 2014. When she put out her first mixtape, she worked really, really hard to distance herself. Like, she would not talk about that. Now she can, and she brought out B2K. She brought out B2K in LA when she did her last tour, and they gave her flowers. And she was like, thank you guys for putting me on the stage. Thank you guys for... But, like, it took her... I think she really wanted to establish herself as separate from that era before she would, like... My point is, we ain't never gonna... And I like them songs. I still listen to them. We ain't never gonna get her performing them songs. I'll get that before you get Willow With My Hair.
I hate to see that.
You won't even know you got it because you ain't even listen. This is crazy.
It would mean nothing to me. Back to Miss... I want to say Miss Rodrigo so bad. Thank you to Miss Carpenter. Back to her.
You don't know her name. You don't know the songs. Go on.
Do you have any additional thoughts on the album Short and Sweet?
I think it's just a fun album. Like, I think from start to finish, it is fun. It's catchy. We do need to give Jack Antonoff his things. I think there are... Like, I know everybody loves Bad Kim and everybody loves... the singles and stuff like that, but I think even the songs like Don't Smile, a Libra bop. And we headed into Libra season. I don't care what she is, but I'm telling you, the sentiment of I want you to miss me. I don't want you to smile because it's over. I want you to cry. I want you to be devastated.
Period.
I want shaking, your world
crying,
to crumble.
Yeah.
If this don't work out. What do you mean?
Desperately.
I love that. That's incredible.
If I die, jump in the casket. Do not move on and have a happy life and with somebody else.
I think you can move on, but I think there needs to be an extended period of mourning. And I think there needs to be
years.
A long time in which you think you can't go on. Like, you eventually will, sure, but I think there needs to be a long period of time where you're like, I can't go on.
I want Billie Eilish, what Billie Eilish said. What she said, put me in the casket. If you go, yes. All I'm that, put me in the casket, yes.
That's right. She said that, and she was correct.
That's what I want. That's the type of shit I want. So,
do you say that to your boyfriend? What does he say when you tell him that?
He don't like it when I tell him about death. So he doesn't want to talk about it, and that's fine. That just means that that's actually how he feels, and he would have to consider it if I were to go. So
okay, I see. Okay,
I would just like to talk about my thoughts on the album. She's terrifyingly horny. She's eerily horny.
But who doesn't love,
No. It's great. The album is great. And the pen is nuts to me. As I'm sitting and listening, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, she just has really fun wordplay. Even just all the choices that she makes are really fun. And also, can you put your coochie away for a second?
No, but Juno, like, I love Juno. The way she was like, literally, I'll let you make me Juno.
Juno? No, baby. First of all, you can't Juno because you're 26.
That's sure, but I also would be a teen pregnancy.
Same. And also.
Age redacted. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that's fun?
I do. I think it's really fun. I think it is very fun. And also hornier than anybody I've ever met.
Which she literally says in the song out
she
of
does.
nowhere.
I'm so fucking horny.
Where did we...
I was literally texting y'all like, this album is so horny, and the next lyric that came out of her mouth was, "I'm so fucking horny," and I said, "Absolute."
And it's like so breathy the way she says it, where I'm just like, get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Get a grip. Oh my God.
I love it. My girl.
Obviously, the lyric that I would like to talk about, which you already brought up, is "Heartbreak is one thing, my ego is another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker." I feel like that is such an accurate just bar. Heartbreak is one thing. I can sit by myself and cry about it. I really can. My ego, though, it's not gonna allow me to do that. My ego's gonna force me to retaliate, cause you some type of harm. I do have to. I do. Your car, baby.
Sequoia,
it's smashed.
You can't.
It's smashed.
Sequoia, no.
In fact, I'm gonna have to take this off the record just in case one day I do need to get active.
Because I was about to say,
to
now you going to jail.
Now I'm implicated. Now I'm going to jail on some vandalism shit. And I do it again.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that to anyone's car. Because if you was gonna do that, you would have done it in your 20s. You would have done it already.
Nobody gave me a reason to do it in my 20s.
Nobody tried you in your 20s?
Nobody cheated. Nobody embarrassed me. To my knowledge, somebody gonna listen to this and be like, "Hey, girl, so
coming to you as a woman 10 years later,
I know you think that you weren't cheated on, but I was fucking your man the whole time."
I've been embarrassed many a time. Never vandalized. And
you never took nothing to nobody's car. You never. What was the craziest shit you did when you were embarrassed? If you want to tell us.
I don't think I've done anything. I've not done anything like. I've not done any vandalism. I've done a like pull up. Like I've done a like I'm about to drive to your house because you tried me and you finna face me kind of thing. I did that. Because embarrassing. Someone cheated on me and then blocked me. Like cheated, and then when I found out, was like, I won't be addressing this. Block. I said, I get you think you're not gonna address this?
Oh, absolutely not. You're absolutely gonna address me face to face,
and I
baby.
know you didn't think you wasn't gonna address me.
Like, I know where I know where you live.
Drove to their apartment.
Yep.
Pulled behind a big old truck so they couldn't see me because I knew what time they pulled up from their job. So I pulled behind a truck so I could see them come in, but they couldn't see me come in. So I pulled behind the truck and I'm sitting there and they pulled in. And they was having the time of their life. They was on the phone with somebody or something. I don't know what they were doing. But I walked up to the car and me on the window. He said, "Oh."
Very
surprise, bitch. Bet you thought you saw the last of me.
Bitch. Why would you go home? Don't go home. If you block me, you gotta go somewhere else for a couple of days because I'm gonna be sitting here waiting because you thought you was gonna hurt me and not allow me to act a fucking fool on you in person. That's crazy.
But that's the only thing I've ever done, and I think I don't really regret that, honestly. Well, nobody was hurt.
No, I would never regret something like that.
Hurt
I absolutely enable that, and even if someone had been, I would enable you to continue.
You have to
The only thing I've never known that I've been cheated on, okay? But someone I was dating tweeted something like, "Oh, who wants to come hang out with me in my aunt's pool or something?"
You told me about
Mind you, the nigga had not asked me or maybe he had and I couldn't go, but I don't think he asked me if I wanted to hang out at his aunt's pool. And so I messaged him. Oh no, I'm looking at the response to the tweet and it's a girl. And she's like, yeah, I would love to. I know her, mind you, not like very well, but like we follow each other. We're familiar with each other. I said, huh. So I text him and I say, "Hey, saw your tweet. Just so you know, you may not hang out with this girl alone." And he says, "Okay." But me, knowing my man at the time, I said, this nigga's gonna do it anyways. And so I pull up to his aunt's house. I wait maybe like an hour. I said, "Yeah, let's." She wasn't even there. She just left the gate open for them to go. So I pull up at the aunt house. I open the gate, mosey my little self in the back, and look who's swimming in the motherfucking pool. Just the two of them.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I know that's not who I think that is.
I think it is.
I know that's not who I little big. I know it's not. And so I just stand and kind of cross my arms and look.
Man, what was you gonna do if that girl up to fight?
We were gonna fight. I have a rage when I'm angry. I have a rage. I've never been in a fight before, but I think it's because I seem deranged when I'm angry. The fact I was willing to pull up, let you know, whatever time it was that time. She was so uncomfortable. Both of them, obviously. It was silent. When I tell you we sat there in silence, I sat outside the pool and they sat in the pool in dead fucking silence. Yeah, so.
The issue with my pull-up game is that I'm going to pull up and then I'm just going to start crying.
True. True.
So it's like,
Jewel,
all the way there, I'm like, wait till I get there. And then I get there and I'm just like, well, why would you do that?
Oh my God. See, you got to have some go mode friends. You need to take, I know exactly which one of your friends you need to take with you because she be on go mode.
That's correct.
That's the one that you need to always take with you to
I
these
don't want to
types
go to
of
jail
things.
And that's why I don't.
You won't. You just sit it out. You let her handle your
I
lightweight.
literally just pull up and cry. Or like I tried it. My boyfriend is like, "This, are you not embarrassed?" And I'm like, "Not really." When I first started dating my boyfriend, he didn't answer the phone, so I called myself about to do a drive-by. I don't think did I tell you this? He didn't answer the phone. And I called myself trying to do a drive-by, but then I got there and I couldn't remember his tag, and I kind of was like, "Is that his car?" Like I was like, "I don't know if that's his car or not." So I just went home.
I'm finished.
And he was like, you would think that if you put all that energy into coming over here to be nosy, that you would at least get the car right, Jewel. And I was like, that's true.
Or say something like, I'm knocking on the door. Like,
no, I just wanted to do a quiet. I wanted to do a quiet creep.
Oh, we are not the same at all. I want my presence known.
I just wanted to see what was going on over there. But the lights were out and I couldn't figure out what the car was, so I went home.
At this point, I think you're dead also. So I'm definitely knocking on the door. I'm like, this nigga must be dead to be ignoring my text messages like this. This is crazy.
I know you wouldn't ignore me if you were breathing.
I know you wouldn't. If you were alive, there's no way that he would ignore me. So he's dead. I've convinced myself he's dead. I'm knocking on the door. I'm going to talk to the building manager. Hey, I think that there's a deceased person in this building. If you could just let me up to unit number whatever, I will go ahead and check it out. You could also do, I'm sending a wellness check. I'm doing all types of wild shit.
I couldn't remember the car.
Unwell.
And I went home.
Wow. It worked out in the long run, didn't it?
I guess.
Okay. Favorite Sabrina song?
Oh, what's my favorite song?
Yeah,
I'll go first.
I'll go first. Mine is Good Graces. I know that Bed Kim is having a moment right now, but Good Graces for me has that quintessential 90s sound, and so does Bed Kim, of course, but Good Graces just has something.
Good Graces also, I love a threat. So tell a man, like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I like that. I like that energy.
You know, that's my anthem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, love me a good threat.
I don't have just one. I love Juno a lot. And I love
a deep cut.
Since the Lord Forgot My Gay Awakening, because I do often feel that way. So I love Slim Pickens. You don't know that line?
Oh, I thought the song was called Since the Lord Forgot My Gay Awakening.
When she says, she's talking about how it's Slim Pickens out here in the dating world, and she says, since the Lord forgot my gay awakening, I guess here I am. And that's how I feel.
And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. You hear that, Pen? Who would ever think to write that in a song?
My gay awakening, here I am. But I would say my current favorite is Lighter Girls, because that's true. I don't know why she said that about us. I don't know why she did. Can you give us the lyric?
Can you give us that lyric? Right. Okay, and that happens to me as well. Yep. I'm about to find it though.
Wait, what did she say? I don't know it off the top of my head.
You don't have to lie to girls, because if we like you enough, we'll lie to ourselves.
Oh yeah, you don't have to lie to girls. If they like you, they'll just lie to themselves. Don't I know it better than anyone else? And I said, turn it off. Turn it off. I don't want to hear it.
You're giving away too much. You're giving away way too much.
I don't want to hear it again, because that's going to piss me off. Because why would you say that?
And she's too honest, brutal.
That really hit me in a place that I didn't want to be hit, but I like that song a lot. I do.
That's a good one. We're gonna play a little game of One Gotta Go.
Okay, here we go.
Ready for round one? We have espresso, please, 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 and no nonsense.
That's not the no nonsense would go because that's not a song. The song is called Nonsense.
We have espresso, please, 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 and nonsense.
Ooh. Let's see. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because my gut's telling me to get rid of espresso, but I don't feel like I can do that.
Between those, I mean, that makes sense to me. That's probably what I would get rid of as well, personally. Yeah.
But
I like espresso, but not as much as y'all. I noticed.
Espresso really did a lot for the summer. Espresso set us up for the summer very well.
It did.
It did.
It really did.
Okay, so you would get rid of espresso too?
I would get rid of espresso too, yeah.
Okay.
Bad Kim, Good Graces, and Feather.
Feather would have to go.
Oh, I'm surprised by that one.
And that hurts.
Okay.
Ooh, let me think about it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Feather is, I think, the song that really told me that this lady can sing for real, you know? I said, oh, these levels that she's going are like interesting. Okay. That's fair. I'm getting rid of Bad Kim personally.
I knew you were.
Bad Kim, once more, does a lot less for me than it does for y'all, but I do like it. I do thoroughly enjoy it, but it seems like y'all enjoy it just a lot more than I do. So I'm going to get rid of that one.
No one has made a sluttier verse as that opening line in Bad Kim since Victoria Monet said, "Landed like a plane on my back if you can't hold it." Okay.
Wow, and that was crazy.
And when she said that, I said, "Ma'am, I
said Vicky."
And then got pregnant. But anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Wasn't he in that music video?
He was in the video. Got pregnant by the man that was in the video. So that didn't even occur. After you said it, it didn't even occur. So this is crazy to me. But Bad Kim is about.
And that's a song about manifestation. Okay. Anyways,
she did. She said, "I got that feeling that you brought me to you." That's a powerful girl right there. That's powerful.
It is. I want the baddest heifers on the floor. That's her.
Baby.
That's her.
I respect it.
Okay. And then the last one. Sabrina, Ariana, or Billie.
I know you're going to get rid of Billie, and that's going to piss me off. That's going to piss me off. Sabrina, Ariana. Sabrina does have to go. Goodbye, Sabrina.
I fear Sabrina has to go for me as well. I fear she has to go for me as well, unfortunately. You know, Ariana's never going to be my one to go.
There is no doubt. But no, wait a minute. Since when did you like Billie?
I love that first album, front to back, all the way through.
Do you like the last album?
No. Actually, I do like the last album. I didn't like the one before that.
Okay, that's fair.
Was there one before that? There was. Yeah. Yes. I didn't like that one before that. You also
didn't like the Barbie song, so
no.
Choices were made.
I didn't. So, yeah, but there's also just something about William that I just like a lot. I like the child overall a lot. And then there's Ariana Grande, whose discography I would never get rid of under any circumstances. And then, there's Sabrina, who I like genuinely a lot. I think Pen Game is, I think it's exceptional.
You've given us one good album.
Use her, right. I say, yeah, she could be used in other places as a songwriter. I wouldn't be mad.
You've given us one good album. You do have to step aside.
She does. Yeah. Well, that's all I have for this episode. Jewel, do you have anything else you would like to say about?
Short and sweet.
It was short and sweet. Like us.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to say about Sabrina or the album?
No, I just think she's a good time. I can't wait to see her grow into her artistry I love the different genres and sounds that she played with on this album. It was fun. I love her visually. I love that she doesn't take herself too seriously, and I can't wait to see how that expands as she gets older and she continues to make music. Now, I did see Christina Aguilera is doing something for the 25th anniversary of her album, and Miss Carpenter,
I saw that.
who apparently was born on the day that the album came out, is going to be featured. We love
Born
that.
on the day that the album came
We
out
love
is
that.
kind of crazy.
Sabrina's
Christina
young.
has just been around for a long time, and like longer than I remember.
Were you
Or
not
not Christina, not Sabrina.
Did you?
Christina.
Oh yeah, but did you not stand the first Christina Aguilera album?
No. I've never stand Christina Aguilera at all. No. I won't say that she's not stand worthy. I'm saying I've never
personally,
stand.
when that album came out, if you remember the little girl in Mean Girls who was like in front of the
Yes,
mirror,
that was you.
That was me. She had a
I'm
song
done.
called "When You Put Your Hands on Me," and I was like,
Not you was flashing.
and I remember my auntie was like, "Why are you letting your child listen to this song?" And my mom was like, "She don't know what it's about," and I was like,
Yes, the hell I do.
"I really didn't, but I ain't care."
It didn't matter. It was pop.
That was my album. I felt very strongly about Christina Aguilera. Yes.
Now, Come On Over. I love Come On Over so much.
And
That's
is
my
it?
favorite Christina Aguilera song. Huh?
And that's it.
No, I love other Christina songs too, but that's the one. If I'm gonna point at a Christina Aguilera song, that's the one that I'm
That's
gonna.
fair.
That's mine
I
for me.
respect it.
I don't have anything else. Jewel, let the folks know where they can find you online and any projects that you would like to plug if you would like to.
You can find me on social media at Jewel Wicker Show on all platforms. And I don't know. That's where I promote whatever I'm working on. So just go there. There you go.
Lovely. And per usual, you can find me across all social media platforms at BPLP Pod, or you can email me with hate mail or love, preferably love. But if you got hate mail, I don't know, you can send it over there at blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye y'all.